So, Newcastle 3, Man City 3. What's happening, everyone? It's Kev from Magpie 24/7, and I hope you're all good. I've just got back from the match. Holy shit, what a game of football. I'll be hard pressed to see a better game in the Premier League this season. What a game of football, especially for the neutral, but I'm not a neutral. You're probably not a neutral either. So it pulled on the emotional strings a little bit in terms of everywhere. Roller coaster, total roller coaster of emotions. We started the game very poorly. Unchanged from the Brighton game, which I expected. I took a little bit of flack from the True Faith lads about Dan Burn potentially starting a fullback. I thought he played really well today, by the way, but we didn't start very well. The ball goes into Gundogan, and he has all the time in the world to slot it home. From where I was sitting, I was in line with where Gundogan was, and I was adamant it was offside, but I've seen the replay back. He was nowhere near offside, so shouldn't be a linesman. But Man City go 1-0 up, and a lot of teams would have folded at that point, but the the fans, the just everything start to align, and we'll start to play really well against this Man City team who everybody seemed to be scared of. We made them look. We didn't average is a bit of a steep one, but I definitely say we made them look human. Because obviously they get called the Pep's machine, and the very robotic in terms of how faultless and effortless they make football look at times. But we made them look human, and I think that's the best compliment I can give Newcastle today. Like that Man City team with Haaland, I'd consider probably the best club side in the world currently, and they looked shook against Newcastle. I fought them in the first half, battled, and were deserved every bit of being in the lead going into half time. Just the fight back, unbelievable. The midfield battle was so intriguing today because you've got the quality of Kevin De Bruyne, and obviously Bruno has the quality as well, and he did not look out of place in that game. Um, you've Joe Linton was absolutely brilliant. Like he covered every blade of grass for Newcastle that he was absolutely outstanding. Um, I mean, the Miggy one went to VAR. I don't know why, but it did. Keep them waiting, but we'll get the equaliser, and then Wilson's goal, absolutely brilliant. It just shows how good of a natural centre forward he is. From to turn Ruben Diaz like he did, and 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 hit with the outside of his foot to slot it home to put 2-1 up. Brilliant first half from Newcastle, and it was always a case of can we maintain them levels. And Alan St Maximin, who, oh my god, he battled his very best today. Wins a free kick. Kieran Trippier, what a goal, man! And like when we go 3-1 up, it's like, can we actually do it? Can we beat Man City? Crazy talk, but to be fair to Man City, one thing they seem devoid of, like one thing they don't seem to do is get too emotionally involved. That's why I think a lot of people call them robotic as well, because even though they were 3-1 down, they still looked very confident that they were going to get something, and they did. And sadly for Newcastle, they dropped off for 15 minutes in that game. Other than that, they were on it and either equal or better than Man City. And for those 15 minutes, Man City have managed to score 3 goals when we've been off the boil. It just shows how good that Man City team is, and it's a shame, but like it's just it. At the end of the day, I think any Newcastle fan would have took a point today. And you look at the first 3 games that we've had, and obviously Notts Forest have went on to do well since playing us. Brighton have not been beaten. They've went on to win the other 2 games because Man United and West Ham, and drew to us at home. Like we versed teams that have had very good starts to the season and not been beat off any of them. So it's a very good start from Newcastle. I know we dropped down to 6th, but it's talking about 6th is absolutely fucking crazy, by the way. But yeah, Man City, 15 minutes, they were the better side and they scored 3 goals in it. It just, such a good good team. It's just it makes us proud as a Newcastle fan knowing that we managed to put them on the back foot and still manage to play some good football and put it about and and put them under pressure and make them look, as I said before, human. It's like it's just the best thing because Man City, for most teams in the league, they don't have to come out of second gear. Like, look what they did at Bournemouth last week. Like, they don't have to come out first gear to win many games, but they had to this afternoon. And that's brilliant for me. And I'm so proud of the team today and what the club's become. And need to keep moving forward. Hopefully, we can bring in a couple of more players before the deadline, because obviously, when we brought Wilson off with a hamstring problem, and we brought Miggy off, who looked absolutely paggered when he went off. You bring on Murphy, who and you bring on Chris Wood. I thought Chris Wood probably still about. He won a couple of balls back and play and knocked on and didn't play too badly. But obviously, you want a bit more quality if Callum Wilson does get injured. So hopefully two more players through the door before the deadline. And hopefully a breakthrough on that as well coming soon. But we'll let you know either way on Magpie 24/7. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you thought. Who was your man of the match? I'm gonna go with. I kind of give one man of the match today. I think Maxi was excellent. I think Joe Linton was unbelievable, and I think Bruno was unbelievable as well. Fabian Schär was class too. But to be fair, everybody was class. Everybody had an amazing game. To draw what I consider the best club team in the world. So yeah, I'm absolutely I'm chuffed to bits with the players and roll on next week. It's fucking typical Newcastle. We'll play Tranmere midweek. Watch, we'll get fucking beat. It's fucking typical, isn't it? But I love yous and leave yous for now and catch yous on the next one, everyone. See yous later. Ta-ra for now. Bye.